get out at 8:30. Bravo. Good. Rock and roll.
All right. Any thoughts from last night?
I woke up a little sore this morning. Just wanted to share that with you.
Okay. Good.
Stopped by Target for a big ibuprofen on my way in.
Okay.
I'm a sibling.
Anything we need to go over real quick before we get started?
I'd benefit from seeing the Bam Bam again.
You like the Bam Bam?
Feeling it.
Or feeling it. Not even warmed up.
I'm just glad you completed the second statement.
Try putting these on the...
Lapel, let's go down for grins. The impaler.
The Impaler?
The impaler.
What might that be?
Now, see how I'm on the elbow here? Okay. Now what's going to happen is as he comes into me, I'm going to bring my hands to my chin, and he's going to wear my elbow.
Oh, yeah.
So you can just go back and forth here. Now, here's an interesting situation. A lot of people end up here. Thank you, sir. A lot of times, you get your arm caught because you left it outside your body in the groundwork. And most people, and you did the same thing, you always try to pull your arm back. Really, bad idea. Okay? You've got to move your body to your hand. Okay? Because the harder you pull your hand, the more it makes it hurt. But if you can use your legs and your body to bring your hand up, it makes it a whole lot better for you. Sometimes. Okay. So that's Bam Bam. You're welcome. I like Bam Bam, especially on quick little guys. And I'm telling you, quick little guys are really annoying because they're just all over you. And you can't stop them. And so you just grab boom, boom. Okay? All right, I thought I would start off with some foot sweep stuff and then go to Tayo. Where's Kyle? I know I saw him earlier. There he is. And build foot sweep and movement into the Tayo and then build all of that into Randori, which will answer finding opportunities to walk into throws. Okay? My style. Does that help? Does that work for everybody? Okay? Cool beans. Y'all stretched out? Stomach is, yeah. All right, let's get the easiest way to do this. I won't work y'all too hard. Y'all come on over to this line. There are, last time I was here, I texted Greg, I don't know where he is yet. We're going to really give him a hard time when he gets here because Greg should be on the mat right now. But the last time I was here, I have a certain routine of movement while everybody's working and I'm just kind of doing my own thing, letting other people do their own thing. And it's pretty much solo just to work on footwork. And we'll go through some of that. The first one's real simple. We're just going to walk forward and do just a simple foot sweep. Make sure you lead with the ball of your foot. Pull with your toes. Sweep with your little toes all the way across and pull down. Let's go, people. Turn that foot over. Sweep with the side of your little toe. Now when you get to the wall, let's go backwards. Now to me, this is kind of like the walk in Aikido. And the more you do it, the longer you do it, the better your walking evolves. Okay? You know, when you first start your walk, you're going, you know. Remember hearing those noises when you first started out? And then you start learning to slide. Okay? Well, as you go to walk in Judo, you want to keep those feet on the ground and you want to pull. But I see people going whack, you know, this kind of motion. But it's really just a catch and pull here. And bring your little toes together when you do that. Don't go any further than your little toes, just to start with. And you'll find out why here in a few minutes.
When do you pull with your advancing with your other foot?
As soon as you take a step, you pull. Boom. And go on out.
I mean, you're going to put your stepping forward on.
Yeah, right there. You pull yourself through. Cross your little toes. Just a little. Whoop. The next one I tend to do a little fast, but I'll start off slow. We're going to go to the right first. You're just going to step, 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 sweep, step, 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 sweep. This little hop step. And then the same going back. Keep your heels off the ground. Weight on the balls of the feet. You don't need to take really big steps. Just nice little short, concise movement. Keep your feet in front of you. Don't take big, wide steps. Next, I'll turn and go sideways, do double foot sweep. Now it's step, point your foot down the line, pull through and sweep. Here, push through, push through. And then coming back to stay facing the same way. And really emphasize not taking this step, but just take a normal step so your hips under your foot. You're going to make contact with the foot and then push through. And keep your feet on the floor. Don't lift them. Try that. Stay off your heels. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, I'll do that a bunch of times, or a length of this mat's usually pretty good. Next, imagine there's a line in front of you, and those of you that are on a seam, you've got it made. We're going to do a pigeon toe step. You're going to turn and try to get your foot 90 degrees on that line by turning your hips every turn. Here, keep your feet under you. And rotate your hips. And then backwards, you do the same thing. but you turn your heels. Try it. It's good for your obliques. Little tiny steps. Little tiny steps. Lead with your heels going back. All in the hips. If you guys can't hula hoop, you should be able to after this. Slide your feet there, Brian. There you go. It's a slidey thing. Okay. Now grab a partner. Got a partner?
Excuse me, sir.
You know when the Japanese instructor does this, it's not going to be good, right? Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, simple advanced foot sweep drill. Uke is going to be walking backwards. Grip. As we step, I'm going to catch the foot, catch and hold, catch and hold. We've all done this a million times. I've done it probably 10 or 15 million. I hope you've done it a million times. The key is, as he steps back, I don't want to take a normal step because we can walk here, but it doesn't change this distance. So when I try to catch his foot, my foot's here on top of his foot, or it's going to kick him, or if I'm really far out, and then I have to do some kind of athletic event and go, ugh, and you end up whacking the guy. Well, this drill is not about whack and smack. It's about catching the foot. So what I want to do is as he steps back, I want to push and try and step on this foot. Hopefully I don't get to it. If you do, it stops everything. Now when I bring this foot up, I'm right here. Then I'm going to hold it, and as he continues to step back, I'll release it and I'll follow it. Follow it. Follow it. And each time I'm pushing with my center from my hips, not from my feet. Okay? And I just want to catch and hold right there. Now, don't do a thing with your hands yet except stabilize yourself. Don't push, don't pull, don't twist, don't turn. You can scratch an itch. Okay? But don't do anything with your hands. Just get that timing down first. Step and hold. And if I see you on your heels, where's the shinai? Okay? Keep a little piece of rice paper under your heel so you don't tear it. What show was that? There you go. Here. Slide. Catch and slide. All right? Try that with your partner about 10,000 times. How you doing, Greg?
Okay.
See you, dude.
I'm going to stretch out in case I get that horrible sensation.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Oh, it's not a horrible sensation.
It can be. Catch with your little toe. Try to catch their heel with your little toe. Catch and hold. Prehensile feet. Slow down, slow down. Catch with your little toe. Turn that foot over and hold. Actually, like you're just reaching down with your hand and grabbing it, except you're using your foot. Oh, if I had my stick. Lots of heels. No heels. Good, Eric. Okay, don't push it sideways. Just catch and hold it. Catch and hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it. Try to hook it with your little toe, just like you're reaching with your hand, and just hold it. And then hold it. And hold it. Hold his foot. Hold his foot. Use your little toe. Reach with your foot like you're going to hold it. Now you got to change. You got to step, follow that foot back. Now let it go and follow that foot. Step deep.
What size? You really want it?
There you go. All right, now while you're walking, pay attention to your partner's body rise and body fall. Don't do anything, but catch the foot and pay attention. Okay? Do it 2 more times, please. Body rise, body fall. Pay attention to their movement. Their timing, not yours. You get to do it back to him. Everybody freeze. Thank you. All right, I'm watching down this line, and I'm watching your belts. And I'm watching the knots on your belts. And you guys are moving like this. Your belt is not closing any distance. Okay? You have got to follow that foot and push with your center and close that distance between the two of you. When you do this correctly, as we're moving, you guys are going, see how you're reaching with your foot's staying out in front of you. Okay, there's no power there. You want to follow. Follow. See how I'm literally pushing him, but I'm not doing it with my hands. I can do this, he's just going to hold me. No, you hold. And as I walk, I'm going to push him. And my center's doing that to him. It's really weird and bizarre. But you've got to change this distance as you're walking. He steps, and I push, push, push. Bump bellies, guys. Go. Change that distance. It doesn't have to change much, but it does have to change. Follow that foot deep. Step deep. Oh, I see my shinai coming out. Boom! He's on his heels. Bad. On your heels. Yeah. There you go, Prentice. Now you're pushing him. He's pushing me. There you go. Much better. Woo, look what's happening now, Eric. Look what's happening. He's off balance all over the place. Isn't that weird? Slow down. Oh, much better. All right, mate. I move fast, sorry. Ukes. When you're being uke, this is what I want you to do this time. When you step, I want you to come up like this. Okay? Your foot leads, and you're going to just come up high. And watch, as Greg's being Tori, we're going to move. Woohoo!
Sorry.
It's all right. I want you to come up, and I want you to feel your feet slide as they catch it. Okay? Come off the ground. It's okay. If you fall down, you know how to fall. All right, get busy. Remember, don't do anything with your hands yet.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
You got to catch your timing. If they're going too fast, tell them to slow down. Timing, timing, timing. Find his timing.
Yeah, the jumping thing.
Good. Now, try not to do this because you're swinging the hands. Just catch. Catch. Come way up high on your tiptoes. We're doing ballet now.
And you take a little longer with this line. Make sure it's not a heel check.
Woohoo! Be careful not to overstep him because you drive him into the basement and stop yourself. Come up high, Brian.
I feel like I have to anticipate his sweep to do this.
Okay.
If that's...
Yeah, you're working together like that. Okay.
See how it goes a little bit after? Yeah, when his back step goes.
Come up high on your toes. Be light as a feather. Whee!
So your step goes, and then
Mate! Now life gets really fun. Okay? Now you've learned the foot part. Now we're going to talk about the hand part. Please attack this from the least amount of effort necessary. Maximum efficiency, minimum effort. All right? So we've got to train our hands not to go to power. And there's a tendency to go, okay? But if you do that, all this weight in your hands causes your feet to stop. And now you're playing reachy, whack and smack. Don't do that. What we're going to do now is Greg's going to be uke. Now we're just going to move backwards. There we go. Now, as he's stepping, my hands are turned over in a pushing position, but I'm not pushing. I'm just walking with them. And as we walk, I want your hands flat here. Just pushing. Now, when he comes to body rise, curl your little fingers in. Don't lift up, curl them in towards you. Okay, so we'll just be moving along. Whoop. Then we have to get our rhythm again. Whee! And that should happen. He should float. Because you're popping a sheet basically, but you're not letting it go. You're pushing and just let the bottom slide out from under the top just a little bit. Okay, be really light. Can Greg do that to me? Whoops. Yeah. Be light. Take the slide. It's kind of fun. Remember, if you fall on your face, turn your head. Okay? Try that. Thank you, sir.
Bob, are you initially giving an extra at the start, a little extra bump at the start, or just okay?
No bump.
Just curling
I'm just
at
in
the
a
end.
pushing position so that when I walk,
Just at the end of the chain.
it's just whoop, pull it over. And you'll feel his body. There's a rotation that happens there. And you'll feel it just kind of fall right out from underneath you. Big ups. Big ups. Find his timing. Slow, slow, slow. Take big, big high ups, okay? There you go. Just a little pull. Just boop.
Are you pulling into, or are you just, your hand's staying right here, but just turning up?
As we move, it's just...
Okay. Okay, so that's sort of a hint.
Yeah.
One more question, Bob. When you're doing that, do you feel your back doing something too, or you're just thinking about your hands?
You'll learn to pull. Okay. His feet will go flying through the wall.
That's kind of what I was. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're still wanting to come up here. Yeah. Now, you're doing this and then gripping, which is okay, but see all this? Yeah, if you take that slack out, now when he takes his step, a little bit is a lot more because you're losing a lot of that motion.
I'm having a hard time figuring it out.
Right, there it is. Okay. You find that time.
Okay, that makes sense. That's almost good. Yeah, I should get the rope.
End of the rope, and you determine where that rope is. Boom, it's all on his timing.
Thanks for asking. No, I know you had messages. Right. I'm going to try and make it Saturday.
Sure. Don't put the feet in yet, just a hand. There you go.
I'm already got the slack out, so all I'm doing is...
All right, everybody stop for a second. Now, reflect back in your brain. I wish I got to buy a overhead projector thing, or one of those things so I can put my iPad on and show it against the wall. Then I could do a video of you guys doing this. You can actually see yourselves. I brought my iPad to video you guys with that program I've got. But what are your feet doing when you do this? They're planting. They're stopping. Okay? Now in advanced foot sweep, you can't do that. So there's a tendency to work just the hands, which stop your feet, and then you go, oh yeah, boom, which doesn't work. Or you'll do your feet, and you'll sit there and look at each other, oh, hands, and it's too late. Okay? And only you can put those two together to figure them out for your body type with the body type you're playing with. All right? Working with Nancy, who's probably got the shortest inseam in here, she's going to be way, way different than working with these two guys who have a long inseam. And the timings are different on everybody. And the new guys that don't have judo experience, that don't know how to walk, that's even harder yet. So you just have to do 1,000,000 of these to where you get to the point where as you're moving back and forth, you can catch and hold, and the throw will happen. Now if we're in motion and we're moving and moving around, so what you got to do now is with your partner, try to put all that together, closing the distance, catching the foot and holding, push and pull, not necessarily pushing, but turn that hand over here and catching and holding. And you're learning the timing on the throw with the smallest timing window of all throws, which took me 10 years to figure out. You guys should all be smarter than me. I actually, 3 or 4 years maybe. But you've got to do this. And it teaches your brain, anytime you get hold of somebody when you're walking, you automatically know where their feet are in space and time while you're moving just from doing this drill. Because you're practicing catching the feet. And that's critical for everything else we're going to be doing tonight. Okay? So try putting all that together and see what happens. Laugh and have fun.
I'm already having trouble putting my hands flat and
See how your jerk is it's popping him now instead of just let it float. Be real smooth, yeah. Because you're missing his timing.
So I think
Push with your belly button. There you go.
So it's important that when you're wet, straight heel line, right to the bottom. And then rise and fall.
Okay, you're trying to sweep his feet. Just hold his heel. Boom. Just catch and hold. Catch and hold. Don't try to sweep. Just hold it too much.
Practice it. Yeah, I'm not practicing doing it wrong, so.
And it's a lot of things.
Try to keep your toes on the ground. If you pick your feet up, that means your supporting foot is too far back. See, the further back I am from him, the higher my foot reaches. The closer I am, so that's why you want to push that knot in and cover all that distance. Then it's just right there. Boom.
Now the other thing is,
See, you're jumping too.
yeah.
So you're neutralizing all your energy.
So I want to let him jump.
You want him to go up, and you're just going to go. You just step through. Be as smooth as you can. Just step and hold. Step and catch.
Yeah, it's that much off the ground.
That's good. Hey, everyone. I've done this once or twice. All right, Mate, make mental notes. Make physical notes. I don't know where our pens went to. But you need to put this someplace in your brain where you won't forget it, because you've got to come back and revisit this probably every night for the next month. Got to revisit it. Next we're doing double foot sweep. And then we're going to Kosotogari. Yeah, my old Kosotogari. Thrown a lot of people with that throw. If you need water, keep those burgers down, it's okay. All right, which makes more sense to you guys? We're going to do a vote. Double foot sweep down the line or double foot sweep in a circle?
down the line.
Circle.
You say circle on this side of this line if you want. Down the line on this side of the line. Down the line, circle. Who's going to win?
This is an okay place to be.
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure. Some of you may not even know the difference. Okay, where's Greg? All right, if I throw double foot sweep down the line, that means we're going to be moving down the line. And I'm going to throw down the line. Boom. Double foot sweep on the circle, which has more available opportunities in Randori, is here. Okay? So, down the line on the circle. All right, here's what we'll do then. We'll practice briefly down the line. I'm going to go over the principles real quick, let you practice. Then we're going to move into the circle. Does that make sense? Awesome. No matter what, you have to match footsteps with uke. So as uke walks, you have to walk with them, with the same feet touching at the same time. You have to learn to dance. Now, if he takes off in a rumba thing, then I got to catch up with him. Okay? Now, when you put your hands on each other, you've got to have a grip. Now, some of you are holding really light, which is okay. Put the carabiners on, but let the ropes be loose. All right? So now we're moving. Whee! So we've got the same ups and downs. Okay? Very important to learn to move this way and follow footsteps. Now, as the throw occurs, do this slowly. Where's the mark? Cameras. Greg takes a step. I take a step into his foot. The timing is to throw the lead foot. Okay, so I actually want to sweep that foot. Fortunately, though, this one's going to be in the way. So as I put this foot down, this does what to me?
Opens up your hips to get the push through.
Opens the hips and closes the distance. So now as he goes to recover, I come in. And I'm literally just following his foot. I'm not trying to sweep it, push it. I'm just following his foot because he's at body rise at this point. At body rise, he weighs how much? 0. Okay? Then I push it, and when I get to this point, my feet are like even with each other. So I'm only going to push it this far, and then I want to bring my little toes together. Ooh, Greg's going, uh-oh. So we're just going to step, boom. Look where his feet are. When you bring your toes together, it changes the direction of the sweep. Because he's light, if I push him this way, well, you do me. Just push me down the line and sweep. Whoop. I can counterbalance with this leg and get off of that. Okay? But if I sweep and change directions around that little corner on him, he can't do that. Because his feet aren't going out anymore and I'm not lifting and driving. I'm going here. And keep your toes on the ground. Does it work going the other direction? Yep. Same thing. Step down the line. Close the distance. Follow the foot. Touch and sweep. Cross your toes. Boom. Did I say anything about the hands? Carabiners, ropes. What happens if we do this? It holds him up and pushes us down so we can't move our feet. So keep your hands just moving parallel to the floor and they'll fall down if the timing's right. Now if you hit your foot and play whack and smack and we go and I put pressure in it too soon, it tends to bury the foot into the ground here and the foot stops. So I'm trying to drive it. But if I just follow it, he just pops right out from under it. Don't put any energy into it, just follow it until it makes contact right here. Everything's just right here. And just boop, boom. All right? Have fun. Thank you, Greggy. You okay? Yes.
Go ahead and just shuffle sideways and relax away and I'll try.
Get your timing and rhythm, then get your steps, then get your sweepies.
All right.
Woohoo! Lean back.
Bring me on the floor.
Hate it when that happens. And?
And so if I'm trying to match his step, he's stepping longer. Do I have to step longer? I mean, I have to step longer, right? Otherwise I'm behind.
No.
No?
No, change your timing.
Okay. So I want to match his timing. But if my steps are short, then I'm going to be continually more and more behind.
So what do you have to do?
Either speed up or take longer steps.
Just make sure your foot, when you touch here, is right inside that foot. Just change your position. Yeah. And just wait for his foot. Okay? So you just want to be there on that footprint and wait, because you got to wait for this one, because you can't reach. Just wait, and it'll catch up.
Part of the going 20 feet down the line.
Like I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
You're here and you're reaching, okay? Close that distance and push him with your gut, but don't sweep. See, we can move here. We can just move down the line, and I can move behind him and push him. This is the last part.
You just stayed out here and did that.
I'm good.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's you.
That was caveman.
That's you. There you go.
So that's what you're saying, like try to get this leg in real deep and bump with the belly.
Sweep with your thigh. And my feet are going. Yeah. Just step into him and push him with your thigh. Ooh. Oops.
You're going to have to give her that weightlessness.
Feel them burgers. I want to tighten up your timing just a hair. Okay? Instead of sweeping with your foot, your thigh. Well, you're actually going to sweep from your little toe all the way up when you catch him. Watch what happens. See, when your weight's on your heels, when you push through, you fall backwards. Keep your weight on the ball of your foot. Push through.
Okay. Can I ask you a quick question? As we open here, and we come through here, we'll bring our foot across, correct?
Yeah, you're going to step, boom.
So it's like that, kind of like that. A horse step.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And just use your little toe. Don't be afraid to close the distance. It's weird for guys to do this. But as we're moving, watch this distance. You okay? Yeah.
So you look like you're about 5 deep.
I only use my thigh.
Yeah.
Moving down the line, just walk this way. Exactly. See, you're behind them. Get in front of them. There you go. Now,
Take bigger steps to keep up.
well, you got to take a quick step or a double step to get up there.
Okay, for that one step.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
somehow you got to figure out how to get ahead of him,
Okay.
and then
Ahead of him?
to catch his footprint. Yeah.
I want to. Here.
Right. Well, inside, somewhere close in there. Okay. And then be careful that you're not on your heel. That's what makes you go backwards. All right, mate. All right, everybody except these two, come right over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burger time. Okay, here's a situation that we're talking about with timing issues. Big inseam, little inseam. They both have issues. And back in the day when you won your division, you had to go back and fight all the winners of each division. And that's how I'd end up playing Dwan Stragles every once in a while. It's like this tall and, you know, like a squirrel running through a tree. And here I am, a light heavyweight, trying to catch these little feet going boom, boom, boom. Okay? That's a whole different timing issue. So watch these two. I don't care who's uke first or who's touring. And look at the differences in what you have to deal with. That was a nice, pretty float, but what was the timing issue on that? Was he early or late? Do it again. Oh, that was much better. That was pretty good. First time he clunked the heels, he was way early. Okay? Now watch Nancy's timing. What does Nancy have to do to catch his front foot?
Wait.
If she waits, she's behind. She has to get ahead of him. So run ahead of him. Go ahead. Get ahead, get ahead. There we go. See, it's hard. Okay. All right. Now, turn around. Turn around and go back. Now, this time, don't sweep with your foot. Catch him with your inner thigh. But point your toes. There we go. Shorten that whole circle up. See the difference? Try it again. She's going, okay, yeah, maybe. Bump. There you go. Okay?
That was amazing.
So at some point, you have to understand where the footprint is, and you have to place your timing on that footprint, because when you sweep, you're sweeping the lead foot. But the other one's in the way. Then our brain goes, okay, we have to push with our foot way down there. You push with your center. When I brought Nancy's thigh in, she was turning and literally pushing with her center, and the foot is like a golf swing. When you bring that thing back, what's the first motion in your body? The hips. And then the arms follow, and then the club. It's an after effect. Well, on this foot sweep, your foot steps, that sets your hip in motion. This kinetic energy is stored into this back leg. Now just push your center through. Sweep aiming with your little toe, but try to catch from your thigh to your calf to the bottom of your foot and your little toe. Use that whole appendage and sweep. All right, y'all try that. And then we'll go to circles. How much?
I just put somewhere where.
Now,
Muscling it.
okay, you're holding here, and you're getting this much movement, but you're not bringing him here.
Okay.
Come into the wing or catch a little bit of a gi and just pull him here when you go to sweep. It's the same thing as the advanced foot sweep where you pop and the feet go out, except this time we're just moving down the line. And when you pull him forward, his feet will stay back here and get even lighter. Get more. Yeah. Now, Nancy is an excellent study for you. Okay, and what I'll do with Nancy is I just hold here so that I get the time on the feet. Using the hand. It's all body position. Least amount of effort. Yes. Woo, slippery slidey.
That was brutal, that wasn't
Him little, short inseam, so match his step. What's the least amount of sweep you can use? My foot only went that far instead of. And on little guys, it's literally just touch when you're moving quick.
Would someone like Nancy then, would her tend to be larger on someone mine, or is it just small?
She has to manipulate her whole body to be in line with that foot. When you step out here, if she's used to taking these little steps,
okay, so it's really her support.
It's that support foot and being right here when you come to body rise is what's critical.
That's interesting. That sort of thing is interesting because being tall, I've got to somehow teach
exactly
shorter people. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
And most of the time what they do is they'll take this step to match your step, and then they'll start that sweep from out here and go and lose their balance.
Right.
But you can't do that. You've got to have to jump up here and wait for that foot. Boom. And just catch it right at the end.
Hence the little drill they did us.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can you give me anything for him, Sensei?
Okay. What's the issue?
Yeah, let's return.
Perhaps you should just watch a couple.
I did. What's the issue? Is it technique or timing?
I know it's timing. It's likely
timing
also technique.
And technique. When they have this, now imagine, you don't know Moose, okay? But Moose was like 6'5", 6'7", and had this, and could run a 4.440, okay, at 320. So what I have to do on Moose, if I'm moving here and we're moving down the line, if I stay on the point of this, I'm too far away from him to have any good leverage. So I have to get around in this pocket. So now we're going to move here, come around that corner and push him from behind. So as we're moving, boom. So just come around the corner, get behind him, push through, straight to the wall.
They seem to be banging into each other.
Yeah, and you can control that by helping yourself. If you'll just be a little bit lighter as you're taking your steps to help him.
It's very nice to take steps where your ankle bones are staggered.
You can, and a lot of people do that, or they'll get in the habit of just leaving that foot in front and they'll sweep past you. But when I hit that back foot, it just pops out from behind you. You're keeping this distance belly to belly, okay? You've got to come here. Get behind him. Yeah, see, we're going to go down the line.
You have to rise to take a step.
Just get behind him.
I can't. Because if I try to go with somebody Bob's size, I'll try to...
What's the smallest sweep you can do and be effective?
The more that you kill your hands.
He's there, you're just behind him. Mate! All right, those big wheels keep on turning. The Proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there he is. I lost you. On the circle, my timing is as Uke steps forward on his right foot. Here. Now I have to do everything in my ability to allow him to take that step. Okay? I don't want to change where that foot lands or that foot lands. And what I mean by that is if I do this, I stopped his foot short. If I do this, I change where that foot goes. And if I do this, I change where his next foot goes. Okay? Don't change his footwork with your hands or your body movement. Now, as his foot touches the ground, I'm going to pigeon toe right here and point into his foot. Weight off your heel. Then as he takes his next step, I just turn with him. So the motion is pigeon toe, open. Now when you open, don't do this. Okay? Because there's a tendency to really launch that foot out. It's literally here, here, go. Okay? It's pigeon toe, open, touch. There's a barber pole here between us. As his foot steps and my foot steps, I create a barber pole that we're going to spin around here. And of course, as you're moving, the faster you're moving, the better the effect. But if you can do it slow, you can do it fast. If you can do it fast, it doesn't mean you can do it slow because your timing's not correct. So you need to work on doing this slow. Pigeon toe, right where his footprint is. Pay attention to his footprint. 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 Touch. Pigeon toe, open, touch. And there's just a little huggy snuggy. Okay? Pull him to you. This is the same effect as that foot sweep thing. That pops the feet out just a little bit. So when we're moving, I like to hold him to me. And that's all I'm using my hands for. Just get up close and personal. See what kind of aftershave he has. Boom. Does it work on the other side? Yep. That time I didn't lift my foot. Shaboom. This is my shaboom, shaboom, shadoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo throw. Okay? Boom. Because that's what you hear. Shh. Any questions?
You're keeping your foot close to the floor, or you're...
Absolutely. Good luck. Go. Tiny steps. Tiny steps.
But I've got a long ways to the ground.
Okay. Remember when he steps, his footprint's there. I want to step to that footprint. You are back here. Now when he takes that step, you're right there.
You can definitely throw me.
I know. Okay.
Thank you.
What's the problem?
I don't know. You're the smart guy.
I know, but if I gave you all the answers, you wouldn't think through.
I have a feeling I went a little fast.
How long is your sweep? Try it again.
I'm reaching back.
You're reaching, which means your first step is not in the right place.
Going too far.
Yeah, but your first step is not in the right place.
Yeah, it feels to me like his initial pigeon toe step is a little far away.
It's far away in the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction.
That should be around, put it more right here.
Oh.
Make it T.
Yeah. T-bone him. Ooh!
Oh, that was easier.
I can smell the cologne.
Ooh, it works twice.
Right. Even a broken clock is correct twice a day.
As I bring this foot,
And his head goes.
open that. Now as this foot comes up,
Be real careful on that first step. Be right beside him. Now he's going to open.
Yeah, he does the clock. So.
Timing is everything. T-bone his foot. There you go. And just wait and push through. Yeah. I'll tell you what, some guy comes up to you to grab, and they do this, and you just step around that corner. Wham!
the best one I ever got was on a Krav Maga guy who'd never seen it before.
Oh yeah.
That was the best hook. He came in to do something, and I never did it that well since.
Yeah. It's all of that first step. Tiny steps. I want you to shorten your timing down. He's going to take these big normal steps, okay? And I want you just to go wait and just touch. I want you to tighten that timing down. Oops.
I appreciate it a little early. I think I was because
Yes.
here.
All right. You got this much distance between you. Okay. Freeze. Release. Please release me. Let me go. As this foot comes forward, we're just walking. Boom, boom. Remember, I want to T-bone that foot. Here. Again, like double foot sweep. Close that distance. Get right into this little pocket with your hip and just follow it.
Right there.
You're shy, right? You got to quit being so shy. I want you in his pocket. So when he takes this step, I want you right here on. Get right on it.
Are you okay, Prince?
That's a nice ride.
Isn't it?
What doing, Gregory?
Turn. Now T-bone his foot. Don't step in front of it. Step beside his foot. No, pick your foot up and put it over here. There you go. Now, just pick your other foot up and wait as he takes that step. No, you pick it up and wait. Now, when his foot touches the ground, your foot touches the ground. And just push through.
Okay, that's nice.
Watch that big step.
Okay? You got to match your steps. It's step, 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 sweep through.
See how you right on this? Your relationship was...
It's too far away.
Just timing. Slow down. Yeah. Now, you're turning and moving away from it. So if Kyle and I are walking and I move away from him, that makes a big circle, and it's like I've got him on a string and I'm flipping him around outside, and I become, and I won't reach him. So as his foot comes in, contact. Now I have to wait. And when his first foot touches, you touch. When his next foot touches, you touch at the same time. And then
So my ball matches his rise and
exactly. See, as we're moving here, touch, touch. Your body just floated.
Thank you, sir.
Mate! Alright, on this throw, foot touches are extremely critical. If you want to learn a person's timing when you start walking with them, just walk and match steps. That's all I do. They tell you not to follow footsteps. Kotani, Osawa say, watch the feet, match footsteps. Because you have to learn their timing. Now, if she does anything, once I understand her timing, to change her rhythm or her gait, I will sense it. And she's being nice and pulling me with her hands too. Okay? So you learn to match steps. Now I know when her feet are touching the ground. So now when her foot comes forward, I know what the timing is. And I don't change the timing, I match it. And then when her foot touches, my foot touches on the pigeon toe, I wait, the next foot touches. Now on her, it's bump, bump, bump. On these guys, it's bump, bump, boom. Okay? And you have to wait. You literally have to read the newspaper, look at the walls, watch everybody else, and then it'll happen. Because if you try to push it too soon, everything stops. If you push it too late, everything stops. If you're within a 10% plus or minus margin of error, you can make it work with a little bit of power and ump. But don't do that, because that's when your ankles go. We know that feeling. Boy, do we. Okay? So if you're real sensitive and playing really nice and light, just touch. When I do randori, and Greg and I are just playing, I'm not looking to throw. He might fall down once in a while, but I'm really not trying to throw. I'm just looking for timing. That's it. and he's trying to do his thing on me. Okay? That's what we do. All right? So that's how I practice and play. I never really try to throw people. Because usually when I do try to throw, like there's a couple of guys at the Optimist Club that I will try and throw every once in a while. And I usually mess up. My timing gets weird. So I'm trying to make it happen. But when I just relax, let them start moving and floating, all of a sudden, oops, sorry. It just happens. Okay? The learning curve is a lot faster if you let it happen rather than making it happen. But your rhythm and your timing has to all be correct, and your architectural relationships. Does that make sense? Awesome. Some of you are going, It's the hamburgers, it's the onion burgers. Okay, Taitoshi. What do you want to know about it? Which one?
The one I learned years ago, I mean, it's just kind of classic. I guess classic. Most of my weight on the left. Stick the foot across.
So do you set it up on that motion? Or do you set it up on that step? Or do you do it on that step? Or do you do it on that step?
I've probably typically done it as the right foot comes forward or the left goes back.
Okay. 2 different timings, you realize that?
Yeah.
Good. We usually learn Taitoshi with our feet apart. And I learn to step, touch, drop, and throw in front, right? Seen that 1.5 million times? Does it ever work? Once in a while. Okay? But the issue is throwing him 180 degrees and getting him over. What kind of throw is Taitoshi? Tei, hand throw. Which means most of the work's done with the hands, but there's a lot of body movement in there. All right? My favorite one was shown to me by Ruska. And Ruska does his Taio on that step. As Uke steps back, he follows that foot here. His next step is this left foot comes way outside. Okay? So Ruska will get him moving. Boom. He's bad with that throw too. I mean, it's good 2-3 bouncer. So, if you catch here, only use your right hand to pull your foot back. Don't try to move him forward. Most people with Taio try to bring Uke forward and then put your foot back while you're holding him up in the air and then throw him. That's a lot of work. But he's at body fall, so I touch and come to here. That brings his center around and over that pointed foot. Now, your age, the length of your instep, and your flexibility determines where your foot goes. The foot going across is only to keep him from hopping around. So the little bitty short guys, it's easy for you to go to here, come to here, and as I bring this around, to step across and make the Taitoshi happen. As I lose my flexibility, I don't want to step across anymore. Hurts my knees, hurts my ankles. And when I teach beginners, actually when I don't teach beginners, when I watch beginners that are taught by other people, they go here and block the knee. Okay? And that creates problems for Uke. He doesn't want to take that fall. So I like to teach here, here, here. Step between the feet and bump the thigh. Gray's going, oh, not again, Bob, please. Okay? So I'll even use this hand. Don't pull with this hand. If I pull with both hands, he centers on me. Totally uncool. Then I have to do Kochi or something. But if I just go to here and pull here, he's already off balance. Here, here, step through, and bump. That's Yamashita. He would come in, shoot that leg right through there, and just bump. And the bump is the foot touches and pops. Boom. Okay? I like teaching that because it teaches hand position. Bring your elbow and walk your body into your arm as you're pulling. Don't do a tug-of-war pull. Just walk into your hand and step around behind the corner. Boom. The mass, some of us have a good mass, is what swings them forward. It's a pendulum. And then it's just a matter of touching and timing. Okay, play with that for a minute, and then we'll go to the next one. Thank you, sir. You okay?
Yes.
Straighten it. Just pop his thigh. Yep.
Feel really wild ride coming on. Part of me likes it. The other part of me is a little worried.
Okay, you're catching him here. Instead, catch him on the back instead.
Oh, you got it.
Here. Yes. The front step's a different time. Just drop it down between his legs.
Okay, between his legs instead of going out. Okay.
Okay, but it's not a leaner as much as it's, as your weight goes back and I come to here.
Oh, the pop.
Pop. And I've even done this from being way out here. I just caught it there. A lot easier.
And you follow it back.
And then pop. That little pop.
Yeah.
That's me out.
We experienced that. But I like the fact that he's already just so
far forward.
You can kind of deaden it out.
Go ahead and drop your foot back. Now you can even get this on shorter guys sometimes. You end up way out here. And it's just a little movement of that foot just is enough to break that balance over the front foot. This is an old man's throw.
Oh, good.
Okay?
So you were, on that initial step, driving a little deeper, stepping deeper. Here.
And set it.
And set it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going down his weak
Now
line.
just step back. Just drop. Boom. Here. Boom. When you pop that foot, he's only on one foot. And he'll just pivot around that lead foot.
I don't like it coming up like that.
Really use your mass.
You can make it real
Yeah, but don't let your wrist break like that. I'll put my chin on it. Step to the ball of your foot. There you go. Now that brought him forward. And then change feet. Just step between his feet. Yes, you do want that hand. You always fight with 2 hands. But if you're going to swing, come down here so you'll have a little bit more reach. Yeah. See, just spins. And this is so much easier on your shoulder and your hands. Good. Step, 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 pop. Step, 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 pop. Step, 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 pop. Pop.
Bring your body to it. Right.
3 distinct steps. And match your timing. Pop. Now do it all in one motion.
Okay.
Okay. Now quit pulling your hand down and just pull him to you. Watch what happens. There you go. Wait, 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 fall.
Yeah, baby.
Use your hands a little bit differently so he doesn't spin away from you.
In what way?
See, as he steps back, here, boom. See how I came into my hand? Now when I step,
Could you get me with a couple of those so you feel that? You're talking about?
see if I come out to here, see how I moved away from my hand?
Right.
We're
Just going to spin like we're dancing.
Exactly. But if you come in and you stop, and now I, boom. See?
Would you try a full Sode Surrey grip like that?
Absolutely. I'll always play from here. Absolutely.
One more of those if you don't mind. Thank you.
You're welcome. Step back. Pop. There he is. Kai Mate. So much to learn. Swing your foot way out.
Okay. I think that's, but she told me, she said, that feels like Uchimata.
Now just swing your foot way out. Now just touch. Right inside. Pop. You gotta move her foot.
Okay.
Make her foot move with that pop. Try it again. Nah, you're not taking that extra step.
Okay.
Step, step, step. Pop.
Okay.
Feel the difference?
Oh, yeah.
It's the direction of the pop.
Oh, you step back.
You step back and pop.
I got it. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tons of variations. We were looking at the Sode grip because I don't come into the lapel very often anymore, but I can move from here and catch that motion right there. Okay. The nice thing about the Sode grip is I can pop the other direction, and you have nice levers with those arms. Okay. If I'm here,
Makikomi?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. So you can go in for Koshiguruma or do the European thing here. Now just change feet. Boom. And it drops. That's an otoshi. Just boom. Very powerful motion. Any questions? I can confuse you with a lot more stuff. Okay. I won't. I promise. Now I want you to take your partner and we're going to start walking with our partner. I want ropes and carabiners. Go ahead. Okay? And I want you just to move and match steps and follow each other. Now don't play games with each other. Just walk. Don't try to mess with the guy, but change direction with some circles, okay? And just follow your partner. Just walk. Don't do anything yet but walk. And we're going to change partners with this several times. Match timings. Make sure your feet are touching the ground at the same time. And just move and float. You Aiki guys, how big of steps do we take? Shoulders. Keep your feet inside your shoulders. One thing Ruska drilled into our brains in more ways than one is keep your feet inside your shoulders. When you turn your feet, don't leave your shoulders behind. Turn your shoulders and your feet together. Posture. Keep your center over your feet as you move. Don't get down. Just move and float. Go.
Is one of us the leader and the other the follower?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just doing this.
Just move here. Whee!
Well, my problem is, what is it? The reverse of the empty jacket. I'm kind of like the gift wrap brick wall. So I can set.
And brick walls are cool.
Until someone who has demolition skills shows up.
Exactly.
And then you're nailed every time.
Because brick walls tend to fall all at once.
Yes.
Thank you. Mate, change partners.
Again? Shun twice in a row? I reached for someone.
Hey, they just disappear. How can people do such a
He looked
thing?
me right in the eyes and walked right past me. It was
All right, freeze. Now watch. Now as we're moving, let's take that advanced foot sweep and our double foot sweep and just walk into them. Don't fight. Don't resist. We're just going to walk. And when I see the advanced foot sweep or the double foot sweep, I'm just going to touch. And he's going to watch and touch. Okay? Now don't get fighty. Don't get competitive. Just touch. And trade, touch, walk into it. Close those distances. Feel all this tension right here? Relax. Then you can change and do all those kinds of things. Be ropes. All right, go. Be ropes. Don't be bars. Don't be Pacific Rim robots. Where are my feet? See if you can touch them. Posture.
like I couldn't move.
But stop.
claustrophobic.
Cheated. Oh, don't tell.
Hands are just latches. They're latches. Everything else in between is rope. Okay? Hands are just latches. I'm following.
That's cheating, I know. Thank you. Good job. Mate, change partners.
That's all right.
How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Relax. I'm not going to kill you. Not tonight, anyway. Watch the feet. Pay attention. It's okay to watch. Pay attention. There you go. Whoop. Now don't hold this frame. Just relax. Be like a ship tied to the dock where the water is going to move you. Okay? Let it float. Let everything work independently. Yeah. Now you have the ability to move and not hinder your feet. Fingers. Come on, Shorty.
So you feeling me try to take some?
Oh yeah. See how your arms don't move, but you'll change your feet and your hands actually push me.
Like that?
Well, if I don't move my hand and I move, feel that?
Yeah.
Now yours is even more subtle.
Okay. But if I do this,
I can change the distance because I helped myself close that distance without trying to move you. Walk around a corner. Whee! Now pay attention to the steps. I'm here, you're going to go around the corner. Yeah, but make a step. There. Yeah, just step. Boom. Now, see how you've already changed feet? Just put that foot on the ground and wait. Now that foot there. See, you're too early.
still not waiting.
Yeah. So I'm going to go here.
And wait.
I wait for that foot to touch at the same time.
Okay.
I don't care about the sweep. I just want those two tiny. There you go. Now you're moving with me and not making me go someplace else.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, with your legs, right for Komiyashi, just go around the corner. Step to this foot first. Boom. Now, wait for this. Same step. So step, step. Don't step back. Wait and step. Step, hang, step. Now when my foot moves, walk right through the middle of it and just push my foot straight back. There. Yeah. I love that.
It makes the whole straight down.
Yeah. So I'll just walk. Boom. Now all you gotta do is just push tough. Yeah. So you're holding on to me while you're going around. Look, there you go. There. Walk right through me. Hi-oh.
See, I had to stop it.
I got it. I hit it in movement.
Yep. I like it when that happens.
Can't get out of that.
Oops. Hey, feel this arm? Yeah. It's just, you're going to keep that distance. That's co-block. I'll come around the corner, catch it on the block. Yeah. See, as I bring you to here, your next step has to do with that foot. And if I block it, then I set my little fingers through your bottom.
Oh, just collapses everything.
Yeah.
Experience the power of the relaxation. Not the power of the power.
You need to do it.
Yeah, my body.
It helps if I do Aikido.
There you go. Your elbows down. Hate! Welcome to the world of Randori 101. Anybody hurt? Anybody tired? Anybody sore? Anybody confused? Anybody find really nice, sweet timings? Awesome. The more often you do the timing while moving like this, the faster you learn it. As soon as you lock down and start fighting, the timing's gone and you won't find it again. So train your brain at this level. Now, we're moving nice and even. Everybody on the mat, I was sensing everybody, we had the same rhythm flowing, okay? Except for Greg. I'm just picking on Greg.
Thank goodness.
He's my buddy. Now, when Greg and I start moving, because we've been doing this a while, I like to pick it up. Okay? Just throw away. Nail me all you want.
Right.
Okay? Oh, what throw was that?
I don't know. Oh, shit.
Careful, you're on the mic. So this is where foot sweeps are developed. Okay? We're not blocking each other. We're not killing each other. We're not fighting.
Right.
Yeah, throw while I'm talking, will you? Okay? And I could do hip throws. I could do the Tayatoshi thing. Go ahead.
You felt that a mile off.
Yeah. You know why, don't you?
My arms.
Yeah, you go.
Right.
Okay? Show me with your center.
Shit. I don't want to piss off the giant.
This is my Pansoi. And this is where I stop. Do I have to stop? No. Okay? I don't have to, but I do. I was playing with a guy in Orlando one time, and he was some Olympian from Spain. And we were moving, and he was trying to blast me and blam me and slam me, and I'm just floating. And as we're moving, go ahead, throw me. I would come into here, and I would stop. Keep going, man. This is Randori, dude. Missed again. But we're moving along, then I'd load here, and he would say, why you not throw? In his Spanish accent. I'm not good with that. And I looked at him and I said, because I don't want to wait for you to get up. Okay, it just takes too much time. It wears you out. I'm serious. And he goes, oh, it's okay to throw. I know, it's okay. I'm just doing randori. I'm not doing competition. And he's over there punching me in the face and stuff. I'm just walking around. Right, Goshi? But all these windows open when you know where the feet are.
There's a reason why you keep attacking. You keep attacking.
I love that Osoto.
All right.
Whoop.
Sorry.
All right, now in randori, this is where I'll help my partner. What did he do wrong there? Nope.
Did something wrong.
Yeah, what was it? Nope.
Got competitive?
What was his structural relationship when he executed?
The seoi?
The seoi.
His hips were out to the side of you?
Nah, that's not the problem. He was here. Okay?
Okay.
Don't break your posture. Just turn like Tasmanian. Thank you. And I'll fall like that all day long. If your timing's right. But if you come in and go, it's not going to happen. So now you'll watch me. When I do this, I'm not breaking my posture. Do I have the throw?
Yes.
Absolutely. With a slight hip motion. The booty bump. Okay? And it's right here.
Yeah.
See? But don't break your posture. We tend to fight. We want to come in and go, right. Or you don't get your second foot in. What's the driver on hip throws? What foot's your driver? Right foot or left foot? Left foot. That foot's got to be in position to drive for the throw. Most people don't get it in the right place because your first step is not in the right place. So if all I do is practice getting my first foot in the right place, when I execute, now from here, I'm going to use my hands. See how I come through this way? I do it on purpose. So I'm going to pull, but when I pull this hand, I'm going to pull my left foot in. And when I put all that together, it's set and throw. You don't need the right foot, unless he's really big. They walk into that every day. He hasn't stopped yet. This is randori. I figured he'd learn to quit. So he's got to upgrade. Ah, yes. He upgraded. So all I did was catch him one direction. He starts to push. It opens up the other side. Am I moving fast? No. Am I taking small steps? Yes. Am I keeping good posture? Am I completely vulnerable to being thrown?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do I want him to throw more? Yes. I want more entries. Okay, and they don't have to be big ones.
All right.
Because I want to practice. What do I want to practice? He's just going to attack. And I'm not going to block, but I want to move. Or I'm going to change something to where his technique has to be pristine. Because as long as he's been playing Judo, he just needs to practice more. He's been dancing and teaching school, and doing other things, so his timing's off. 6, 7. 5. Oh. Please. Thank you. Your hand was behind you. All right. Now do that same motion like that Taio I just showed you. Right there. I love it. Okay. That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Was it easier than the other one?
Yes, it was.
It's because you get out of the way. Just bring me around the corner. Okay? Now we're doing randori. Nobody's hurt. Now, when you start moving faster, you got to have more room. Those feet start flying. And don't do it until you're with a partner that you can move and float with. Because it doesn't take long for your brain to start competing. When you start having to win and start having to throw, you got to change. And you got to go, doink, quit doing that. Okay? So don't forget that. Any questions? And start from here. And then as you and your partners get better, just take shorter steps. Start adding new throws. Turn. And then pretty soon you'll be floating and throwing. Doing some beautiful nagi komi. And that is randori. Because as he learns, as I learn his stuff, who was I talking to? Got a young green belt at school, at Optimus Club. Eric. Really talented, strong, young, strappy kid, high school. And got a lot of talent. But he says, he came up to me the other night and he said, I got to quit using seoi. I said, why? Because I can't throw anybody with it anymore. I said, no, you just taught everybody your seoi. Okay? And they know how you're going to do it. You've got to change it. You've got to look at what you're doing and do some different things to set it up differently to get the same throw. That's how you upgrade. We all have to do that. We can't stop. And it never stops at any level. There are things I can do still. First time I came up to Texas, or Oklahoma, after the tornado, I got Greg, came over here, I said, man, my timing's rusty. And he helped me get my movement back, because I've been working with these big heavy bangers, and it's different when Greg and I float. And it's just a joy. And you guys get a chance, I don't know how his health is, I don't want to kill him or yours, but I want y'all to do some of this and just move and throw and float and smile and have fun. And when you fall correctly, it doesn't hurt. And what's the rule number 1? Don't do anything that will hurt yourself or somebody else. So make sure you're protecting yourself and uke at all times. Questions? 9 o'clock. How late you want to go? I don't know how tired you are. Not? Okay. I know some of you have been here all day. Some of you are ready to go. So let's bow out. I will be here for a while. I'll be on the mat. You guys can play. I'll watch. Questions? Think in your head about something you did that you absolutely loved or learned that was completely new, totally, the light came on. Think about what that was. And as soon as we bow out, I want you to share that with somebody. And then write it down. Let's get ready. Good job, guys. Don't leave till you talk to somebody.
What you got to share?
I fell down a lot.